Aaduki stand, and we're here with Nick, I believe. Nick, what is it we're talking about with insurance here at the show?
Well, I think, John, the most important thing that we're discussing really is public liability, and of course, if photographers doing one-off events, then professional indemnity. But really, public liability, that's the most important thing that photographers should have if they think about doing any kind of work at all.
Right, so when you talk about this is if somebody has an accident, somebody gets hurt while you're working?
Indeed, it's your protection for any damage you may do to a member of the public. So if I was to give you an example, we did have a claim a while ago now where we had a photographer that was undertaking work for a local authority, not high-risk work, filming the mayor giving out awards to the Scouts and the Cubs. And he stepped back, and as he stepped back, he knocked over a little old lady right behind him.
Oh,
she hit her head on the corner of the paving stone and the step down. It left her brain damaged, paraplegic unfortunately, and a court of law awarded £3.1 million.
3.1 million?
3.1 million. I think it's fair to say that the court did say, are you insured, how much are you insured for? And I would suspect that had he said only 2 million, then the court would have awarded perhaps 1.9 million or something.
Right.
So I think, to be fair, we would look at that. But the main message behind that is whether it's 3.1 million or 1.9 million.
Or frankly, even a lot less. You know, if you're uninsured and ended up having to find thousands of pounds yourself.
You're bankrupt.
Yeah, you're bankrupt. So, I mean, no, this is no joke, is it? If you're a professional photographer working in a public place, you basically need coverage not only for the client's protection but for your own protection.
Absolutely.
In order to stay in business.
Absolutely.
So we're talking about that sort of liability insurance. What sort of cost to the photographer and to the business would that be?
Well, I think the first point to make, which is very important, is that you don't just buy public liability insurance from a broker on the high street.
Right.
As a photographer, you really need to go to a specialist photographic company. The reason that is because some of the main brokers will give you your public liability, but they won't give you your third-party property damage. So it means that when you pop in to see Mrs. Smith and deliver a wedding album or talk to her about some kind of work that you want to do, and you knock over her expensive Ming vase, they're not going to insure you, and she's going to want that. But what we're talking about here, you know, around the £100 mark will get you a decent policy, and obviously £100, a lot less than 1.9 million.
Awful lot less than 1.9 million. Yeah, I mean, even rolled up over a few years, it takes a long time to get to 1.9 million. Yeah, okay. So, and as I understand it, Aaduki, which is your company, is a specialist camera-only insurance.
We insure photographers, video makers, videographers, and people involved in the media industry, whether they be full-time professionals, part-time professionals, or even just sort of an amateur that wants to have a go. We cover the whole spread, and we can cover everything from the actual equipment itself through the liability to the professional indemnity, which of course you need for weddings.
Sure. But presumably also you then got a range of products for maybe just insuring equipment out and about as well for the amateur photographers as well.
Absolutely.
You got the whole range of insurances for everybody that's to do with photography.
Definitely.
That's brilliant. Okay, thank you very much for your time. Where can we find out more? Is it aaduki.com?
Yeah, you can
I've just noticed this enormous URL behind you.
Yeah, you can go to
www.aaduki,
which is aaduki.com, or you can phone us Monday to Friday on 0845 838 6933.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for your time, Nick. That was very useful.
Thank you.
This video is an extract from an episode of Photo Walkthrough, an online TV show all about photography and digital photo editing using Photoshop and Lightroom. If you'd like to see more, head on over to photowalkthrough.com where you can find all the old shows and subscribe to the new ones for free.